So welcome back, friends. Today is Sawmill Saturday and there's a lot going on here, guys. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Let me show you what we're going to get into. So first up here, friends, we got some poplar we pulled out of the kiln the other day. I sawed these at 9 inches wide. Need to run these through the edger and trim them down to 7 3/4. And then these will be ready for the wood shop and we'll make these into shiplap. I did run these through the kiln. I got them down to about 10%. I know what you're thinking, why are they stored outside if you ran them through the kiln? First reason is it's winter time. You can take kiln dried lumber outside during the winter when it's pretty dry like it is right now. And the EMC for my environment right now is about 10% or so. And these boards will be made into shiplap and they're going to a non-climate controlled building, my new shop up there on the hill. So therefore, I really don't care if they gain a little bit of moisture after they come out of the kiln. If this was going inside of a house, I would have brought them out of the kiln, straight down here, ran them through the edger, and took them straight inside the wood shop. Go ahead and refill my coffee here. We got a lot of work to get done today, guys. And I know you don't have to screw this off completely, but that's the way I've always done it. In case you guys are wondering, the coffee of the day, as always, Juniper Mountain, my favorite coffee, not sponsored. There's a link down below. Pretty good stuff. I think it comes out of Florida. Let's turn on these glow plugs here. A little chilly in Tennessee this morning. It's about 35. That would go a lot faster with 2 people, to be honest with you, but I work by myself, and that's the way it is. So next step for these boards, they'll go up to the wood shop, they'll go through the planer to knock them down to a true 4/4 on the thickness. Then I'll run them through the molder, then I'll take them up to the new shop way up there on the hill and put them on the wall. These will look really nice, really nice. And also, I get this question a lot when I run the edger. Why do you not save these for your stickers? All right, this is the piece off the edger. Then here is the stickers that we use. I buy these at Lowe's. They're pine, they're 1x2s, which means they're 3/4 by 1.5 inches. They come in 8-foot sections, so I cut them in half to get a 4-foot sticker. They're kiln dried, plain to thickness, ready to go, and it's a fast way to have stickers on hand. Here's why I can't use these. This right here has not been ran through a planer yet. The thickness is not consistent like it is on this one right here. After this is kiln dried in a factory, it's then run through a molder, I'm assuming, and it comes out at an even thickness for the entire length of the wood. This one right here, not so much. It's different widths because all the boards that come out of the kiln dry a little bit differently, so the width is not consistent and also the thickness is not consistent either. But I get what you're saying. You see these and you think I could use these as stickers, and you could if you wanted to, but this right here is the way to go. You can do this if you're in a bad way and don't have any stickers on hand, but if you want really nice lumber to come out of your kiln, use something like this. I got one more packet of poplar to run through the edger. We'll do that later. Right now, let's change gears. Let's warm up the 70 and finish up this poplar cant right here. Sawing this in 4/4 on the thickness, and I believe the width is about 9.5. And on the 70 today, Joe Maine Silver Tip Turbo 7. If you guys want to try those blades out, call Joe Maine. His cell phone number is in the video description. And I like to mention this sometimes, Joe Maine now works for Wood-Mizer. He's been there just over a year, I think. So if you need parts for your sawmill, order them at the same time that you order your blades and save money on shipping. And if you don't have a Wood-Mizer sawmill, that's okay. Joe can sell you a blade for your sawmill. It doesn't matter if it's a Norwood or Timber King or even a Kutz or a Baker. He can get you a blade most of the time to fit your mill. Hit him up. His number is always down in the video description. He's a great guy and he's easy to work with. Probably sounded like a sales pitch. This video is not sponsored by Joe Maine. He's not paying me to tell you guys about his blades or ordering parts or nothing like that. It'd help if I use the right key right here. My goodness. Do a little glow plug action here. And guys, I need to do an oil change. Take my earpiece out so I'm not screaming at you. I need to do an oil change, fuel filter, air filter. Oh, my goodness, air filter. I can't talk. Air filter. That's not even a word. My goodness. I tell you what. Anyways, I'll start all over again. I need to do an oil change on the 70 and air filter. The oil filter, of course, fuel filter, a full service on the engine. You guys want to see that? I don't know if that'd be exciting or not to put in a video, but if you guys want to see it, let me know down in the comments and I'll video it here in the next few days. I don't know. It's not real exciting though, but maybe somebody out there would like to see it. Well, it looks like the bottom of the light's full, and this is mostly sassafras and poplar, so this is good for the chicken lot. We'll take it up there and dump it in the compost bin. But I think we need to get some gas for this machine. I'm pretty sure it's about empty. Yep. Man, I hate this time of year because it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. Aggravating for somebody like me that works outside. So anyways, enough complaining, I guess. Got that poplar finished up. I need to sticker stack it. Get rid of these old poplar slabs, take them to the burn pile. But right now, before it gets too dark, let's get Mr. Cotto and grab these sawhorses and this stack of poplar and take it down to the wood shop. And last week on Sawmill Saturday, I told you guys the following Saturday, which is today, that I would saw up that nice maple. And we're going to delay that for just a few days, and here's why. For those of you that didn't see it, that's the maple I'm talking about. That's an ambrosia maple. I think it's silver maple, but I'm not sure, to be honest with you. It's spalted. It's been on the ground for at least 2 years. And I was going to saw it up today, but we're going to wait just a few more days on it. I'm actually going to saw it up tomorrow, but I'm not going to put it on YouTube until Thanksgiving. I thought I'd do a nice Thanksgiving video this year with a really nice log, and that's going to be it. And hopefully it's not full of nails. So look for that video around Thanksgiving Day, probably around 12 or 2 o'clock. So my stack is growing. It's about time to take these up to the new shop and start getting them installed. These look pretty good right here. That machine does a really good job at finishing off those boards, but it does a better job if you send them through the edger first and also pre-plane them as well. And my goodness, in here, I got a ton of work left to do. Those need to be run through the planer, then the molder. The same thing goes for those. And I've got a stack of red oak back here as well. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with these red oak boards back here. They're kiln dried. Some of them are quarter sawn. I need to do something with them sooner than later. The molder's running really good. Dust collector's running good. No complaints right there. But I do need to probably not sharpen, my goodness, I can't talk. Look over me. I need to change the cutter heads here, if I can never get this open. 3 days later, I need to change the cutters on the helical head right there. There's one, where's it at? It's actually right there on the very top. If you guys can tell, there's a nick right there on the corner of that one. And that's causing a little streak in these boards. It's not a big deal. Most people can't see it. I can see it, of course, because I'm picky. But there's a little streak right there. You can feel it. You guys feel that? Put your finger right there and rub it that way. Feel it? All right, you know what I'm talking about now. That little cutter head with that little chip on it is causing a streak on the face of all these boards. Now, since this is my stuff, I don't care. If I was selling this, I would care about something like that. But, not a big deal to me, but I am going to come down here tomorrow. Probably get the wood stove going because it's supposed to be kind of cold tomorrow. I think I'll go ahead and rotate all those cutters right there. Well, friends, I've got about 15 minutes before dinner's ready. I think we're having tacos tonight. So, let's kill a few minutes here and do some Q&A. And I know I need to finish these walls over here. I'm going to do that sometime this winter. Just not sure when we'll get to it, to be honest with you. So, I'm going to pull up my little YouTube app here on my phone and go to the comments with questions in them and just kind of pick a few of them here. And if I don't get to your question on a previous video, I'm sorry in advance, but I can't answer all of them. All right, here's one from somebody. I can't pronounce your screen name. Look over me. I'm from Tennessee. Nathan, you never have put the siding on the chicken coop. I have not, but man, I want to get that done this winter. That's definitely on my list of things to do. I got enough metal to do it. I just need to do it. But no, I haven't done it yet. Okay, here's one from John. You were talking about getting a bigger hopper. He's talking about the hopper for the sawdust down at the mill. And then you bought a self-propelled hopper. Okay, the self-propelled hopper, the little Bommalite that you guys saw earlier in this video, I didn't buy that. Bommalite sent it down here to me. It's a new product they have, and they want me to try it out for about a year and tell them what I think. So I did not buy that. But I really like it. And after a year, hopefully we can work something out and I can buy it from them because it is really handy to have. The bigger one, of course, collects more sawdust, but you gotta get in the skid steer, take off the pallet forks, drive over to said hopper and hook it up, then go dump it. This one's kind of nice because you can jump on it and just take off and go. There's no getting another machine and tying it up. But I do wish the hopper was a little bit bigger. That's the only criticism I have for them so far. I wish the hopper was bigger, but it works really good. I like it. Okay, here's one about the adze I showed in a previous video. Why would you want to shave down a perfectly good adze handle? I suspect the manufacturer made it that way to make it work properly. Well, that's not a good way to look at it. Everybody has different size hands. I have small hands, okay? Put yours against the screen and compare them if you need to. I have small hands. I just don't have large hands. I'm 6'2" with small hands. But anyways, all handles aren't made for all people. You know, what works for me ain't gonna work for a guy who's got large hands. So that adze handle has got good ergonomics, the way it's profiled and the way they made it, but it's just too big for my hand. It needs to be a little bit smaller. It has nothing to do with the way they made it. It's more so the thickness of it. So, you know, go swing an adze, go get you one with a thicker handle and a thin handle, and then come back to me because there's a huge difference in them and some people like it one way than the other. It's like Ford and Chevy pretty much. Okay, this is from Sandy. You just cut walnut for firewood. Isn't walnut toxic? Walnut sawdust is toxic for like chicken runs and compost and gardens. But some people say if you let it set for about a year or two, it will kind of ease off and, you know, go away as far as that goes. But firewood doesn't matter because firewood gets cut, it dries, it goes in your wood stove and gets burned up. Firewood is okay, the sawdust not so much, but I see your point right there. And man, this is a good looking shirt right here. My wife just bought me this shirt as an early birthday present from the Vermont Flannel Company. And this is a really nice flannel shirt, my goodness. I think it was $80. Ain't nothing cheap, ain't nothing cheap. But I do have a birthday coming up December the 5th. Guess how old I'll be down in the comments. In the next video, I'll tell you guys how old I'm going to be. Okay, this is about the cattle fencing. Have you considered putting a cattle guard rather than a gate? No, because I'm not going to go in there a whole lot. More so on the side-by-side than the tractor most of the time. Okay, here's one I get sometimes by Chris. Have you ever considered taking the tire off the log lift side of your sawmill? Okay, the tire works as an outrigger. So it's on the ground, but there's not much weight bearing on it. It's on the jacks. But it's very important because you got those tires on both sides and they act as an outrigger. So if I accidentally flip a log off the side, which I do sometimes, and I'll share it with you guys when I do it most of the time, that sawmill could shift a little and that tire would keep the sawmill from turning over. So that's why I leave it on there. And it's really not in the way. It's not too bad. Some guys take it off. The only way I would take it off is if I bolted my feet to the concrete floor. But I like to move the sawmill at least twice a year and clean under it, so you couldn't do it with the tire being off. I mean, you can put it back on, but it'd be a hassle. But I see your question, or I see your point on that. So here's a question from Robert. I get this a lot sometimes in the comments. How come you only put one log in front of the sawmill at a time? Why don't you have them lined up? When I'm not videoing, I got them lined up and ready to go. But when I'm videoing, I have one, two at the most, because I'm moving a tripod around. And it's less steps out here I take around the sawmill to move all these cameras around. So that's why. If I'm not videoing, I put as many logs in front of the sawmill as I can on the log deck.
Sun sinking low, two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was